frozen. What the hell? See, that's that bullshit.
Hey, it's Girl Money 69 Ways, and I am here with the ladies, Candy Love and Miss Kira Speaks. How are y'all doing this evening?
Hey, hey, hey. I am doing wonderful.
Yes, and we are here to cover Real
Good, good,
Housewives of
good.
Atlanta, season 16, episode 6. Whew. What are y'all thoughts on this episode? And how would
Ladies
you rate
first.
it? Not ladies first, I can't. Whew. I go last, I'm a heathen.
You what?
I'm gonna
What
go
you
last.
say? Cause you what?
Heathen.
This episode, um, really showed how much Brit is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like,
Mm-hmm.
mm, mm, yeah.
She's not all
It
the way
really,
there. It's
it
like
really showed that in the beginning and the end. Yeah, like, yeah, no.
screws loose.
Yeah, something ain't right. Something ain't right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Kira's
Like tin cans shaking, you could
like
hear
it's
the little screen
rattling in her
rattling.
head. Like,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I get you. I get you. I get you what you're saying. Yeah, so for me, it is what it is. I mean, it's all about Kenya, so it's the aftermath, of course. I just hate that Kenya couldn't be a part of this aftermath of what went down the episode before. So I just wish they could have, gave her a chance on responding. She could have been remorseful about showing the way she did it. She could have been more remorseful about it. Hey there.
Love you, man.
Love you, bud. Be good.
Yeah, so
Give you some
yeah.
love on camera.
Aww.
That's all I get.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just hate they didn't get Kenya a chance to be apologetic or remorseful about what went down after things settled down because it happened like 48 hours later that we see. Let me change this layup. Oh, I don't know. Is that the one? Nope. Yep. So okay. So for this episode, we got the aftermath. So I'm not gonna hold y'all. I was just listening. I didn't have no real thoughts or emotion behind this thing, to be honest. Of course, she's emotional. She had a right to be emotional because in real life, nobody don't want to see they be embarrassed in front of a party, stuff plastered on the poster board. Let's be honest and be for real about that.
Yeah,
And on the other
yeah.
hand, there's that thing like she said, the whole world know. I'm like, girl, the whole world know if they just type in that website you was doing when you was posting on.
Webcam.
So whatever. So
Yeah.
girl, let's not. Talking about she scrubbed the internet. I'm like, and she managed to dig up these things about me. I'm like, you can't scrub it that bad. Uh She is like, you couldn't scrub the internet that bad. She was able to dig it up. I'm like, girl, okay.
Exactly. Or either she got it from somebody, either she got it from somebody, or she didn't scrub hard enough. She didn't use the
I would
right
say I
thing.
don't believe she scrubbed the internet. She probably just took the webcam stuff down, because if you have your own account, that's easy to take down or delete, right? I will assume.
I thought if
Like
it's
a
out there on the you.
OnlyFans, right? Like a OnlyFans, if you create an account, can you like delete your stuff?
Oh, okay. Because so it's
You see
on
what I'm
your
saying?
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
This is
not
this is
out
stuff you
there.
uploaded.
Yeah. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah, that's what I
I
meant.
don't.
Like,
I don't know. I don't know. I ain't think about it hard enough to care like that. Like that. I mean,
mm-hmm.
I don't care how much she paid or when she did it. How often she go back and get somebody to scrub. I mean, you can't get mad at somebody. You can feel a way about your past being brought back up to you, as Portia's past was brought back up to her twice in this episode, I think, or maybe three times.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get mad at that. Like, you have to be nice to people, be kind, so they don't do stuff like that to you. You know,
The
you
way she was moving, she act like she didn't have a past.
exactly. You going hard for Kenya, and you been going hard on her since episode 1. Since we first saw you, you was going at this lady. Like, girl,
Mm-hmm.
cry me a river.
Yeah, the only people that
Go
can
down
scrub
it.
the internet like that, in my opinion, is Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Okay? Yeah, your money ain't long enough, baby.
Miss Kira, do you have any thoughts on Britt? It's the aftermath, and the way the husband was like, she was showing the phone, she looking like look, see, and he looking like, oh wow, he was so nonchalant about it. He didn't care at all. He like, okay, we talk about it again. Okay, she working out some things.
Or who, the husband? He don't ever look like he caring about what she got to say.
He just there. He's like, okay, we talking about this again. I am the only victim here. She kept poking me since day one, since the day I met her. I'm like, no, you the one that was trying to find something. So it was just wild. So
It comes across like she cries and complains all the time, and so he don't care.
yeah, I get that too, because we see it with the mother too, the way she was looking at him. Uh, but Candy frozen? Is she frozen? Yeah. So I'm looking like, is she
I don't
frozen?
know.
But
I was
yeah.
just
So and then Kelly came over. Her good friend Kelly came over. I can hear you, Kira. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. I couldn't listen. That's why I can hear you. I couldn't
Okay.
tell if I was breaking up. That's why I said, let me just
Okay.
switch back to the good old faithful.
Okay. Yeah. So Candy will be back.
Oh,
Technical
we
difficulties,
all having
but
technical difficulties tonight.
I know. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. So Kelly came over, bring food, to check up on Britt of it all. It's been 48 hours since Kenya displayed uh Brit truth, as you will, and it may be distasteful, but it was Brit truth, and I just hated that she did it at her own event. That's the only thing I hate. I don't care how you can't tell nobody how to respond, but I just hated that she did it at her own event. That's all.
Mm-mm.
No, she said, mm-mm. So yeah, Kelly came over, and she brought that IV person. People be getting them IV things. I forgot what it's called. What's the proper term for it? But yeah, she brought over. They talking about the whole Kenyan of it all, and how she was shocked and appalled. Kelly, she said, as soon as she saw that second pic, she said she dipped. Okay, what you say, Miss Kira? Oh my God, we just having technical difficulties on technical
I was muted.
difficulties.
And I said I was asking you what was the proper I know. I was asking you what the proper term was for what?
I don't know.
Because my thing is slow.
IV drip was hydrated. I don't know. I don't know what the purpose term is. It's like a recharge. So, and the irritating part for me was Brit and her nasalness. I'm sorry.
Candy said.
Yeah, I'm like, girl, I'm going
I understand. I'm like, girl, just take a pause and go blow your nose. I understand she got emotional, but she was already nasally.
Yeah.
So,
can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Good. Yeah, Brit. Yeah. Girl, I don't know what to say about her. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's like she's thirsty. It's like she wants to be the victim. But
that's why I put it right there.
you
I'm the
started
only
the
victim here.
problem. You
Yeah,
started. You don't see that you hollering and screaming at her, no matter what you said, caused her to respond that way. And you're a fan of the show. You aimed for her straight. Episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You went after her every episode. All I get is a pat. I don't, like you begging, like you act like a ninja, at the club or something. Like,
right.
girl,
Why cannot?
okay, I don't want to be bothered.
Okay.
I can have the right not to be bothered. I have that right to not want to talk to you, to deal with you. I don't have to do anything. I spoke. That's it. I don't have to give you anything. Whether I have preconceived notions of who you are, what you got going on, I don't have to do any of these things. I don't have to play television for you all. For you, because you begging. I don't have to do that. I'm being nice to you. I'm not bothering you. I'm being nice to you. I'm being kind. I'm speaking. I'm just not kissing you. I'm not hugging you, squeezing you. I don't know what that girl wanted from Kenya, but baby, you got a response. It ain't what you wanted.
Right. You got the king that you said that been messing with you.
Yeah. You
So
really
now
got her.
now you're a victim. A
Yeah.
permanent victim. So girl. Whatever. It is what it is with that. And Kelly, it's just as I was watching this episode, I know Kelly is a good friend, seem like, but to be honest, when they got on the show, I don't think they knew each other. Before they got on the show. I think they became friends because they're newbies.
Yeah. But I think they all Shamia is the core of the people. I think she knows everybody. And so they really don't know each other like that. But I understand she wants to be there for Brit because of what Kenya did, but now they done fell out, in
that's what I'm saying. So, like I just said, it's interesting to see them. Mm-hmm. You ready, Miss Kira?
It's like they're thirsty. Like, why are you so thirsty for attention from somebody? And then now you crying victim about something you did. You actually did. She didn't make this up. I mean, the fraud stuff allegedly or whatever. Like, I understand that could have, but that didn't hit your business that fast. Girl, ain't nobody that stupid. You've been investigated.
She said my client and my friend. My friend. I just had to chuckle.
Girl, how them people calling you? If you got clients like that, like they calling you already, your business is being affected by a rumor. Like, and nobody even saw what was put up. So what is the problem? I mean, stop lying. Shut up. Let's go somewhere. Cry me a river.
Mm-hmm. Cry me a river. So that's all I got for this scene. She just talk about the response of it all, the aftermath of it all, from Kenya Moore, the hair spa debacle, as you will. So this is is I'm skipping something? Oh yeah, so we at Shamia's house. So she invited the ladies. I think everybody there. Cynthia is not in this episode.
No,
So I'm like, it's like somebody missing besides Kenya. So I had to think about it, like, who is missing? So it was Cynthia that was missing. So she invited the ladies over. At first, they was inside the house, and then the mama. They were just talking about the whole Kenya of it all. How it was premeditated and stuff, and then Kelly. I'm like, of course it's premeditated. How you
Okay.
gonna talk about pistols and whips and then not like understand like this is Kenya Morris? Like if you watched the episode, fan, you would know how she would respond.
Exactly.
So it's like she's like, oh, okay, bet. Miss Kara speaks.
Speak, Kira, speak.
She's scared to speak. She look like okay. So
Cause I done
yeah,
restarted the computer and everything. It's giving me technical difficulties tonight.
yeah, it happens. Happened to the best of us. And we just hate it when we do it
Screen said, "Can you
live.
hear me?" Because then it said my mic. I know.
Oh, it's a delay.
I know. Can you hear me? Because it said before, it said my mic was out. Child.
I
Yeah,
can
we
hear
hear
you.
you. Hmm.
There's probably a delay though. So yeah, so
Yeah. Oh Lord, here we go. Oh, okay.
okay, so we at the Shamia house. She invited the ladies. All of the ladies came except for Cynthia wasn't able to make it. And the mom, I like the mom. The mom is so positive. She said you can't let people don't tear each other down.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the basis of that. And I remember Kelly, sharing her grievances about the whole Kenya and Brit of it all and how things went down. And she asked Portia how would she respond. And Portia was like, it would have been over. I'm like, we know how Portia would have responded if Kenya would have did some stuff like that. Okay?
Mm.
Because she just said Kenya twirl herself to hell with that. She said she seen her did like a lot of things. She said she twirled her ass down to hell. I was like, oh yes, she did.
Oh, she
Below
did
hell.
that.
She twirled herself below hell when she
She did.
decided to do that. And I watched unapologetically, aka Don Juan YouTube channel. He said I get why she did what she did at the event.
Yeah, we knew
So
what she
y'all
did.
should go check that video out unapologetically.
Uh-huh.
He did a little short live about
Child, I
everything.
was an hour long.
Huh?
That was an hour long live.
Yeah, I mean a little short snippet
Oh, okay,
of
okay,
it.
okay.
Of the main juice, if you will.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so it was just unfortunate for Kenya, but yeah. Anyway, they decided to move outside, and then Drew came. She was late as heck.
Yeah.
I'm like, how y'all went from inside to outside? So it kind of was like Drew was late. She apologized though, so good for
Yeah.
that. Let's talk
Child,
about divorce.
I'm sorry. I thought Angela was Tamar Braxton.
Lord have mercy, not Tamar the Braxton.
I did. I say, what the
How
hell
you going from Latoya to Tamar?
Latoya Jackson.
Latoya Jackson.
Oh, well, baby, she looked like Tamar. Like she was giving Tamar. I'm like, oh, okay.
Wow.
Who, Drew?
No. Angela. Right?
Angela.
Mm-hmm.
Who I said?
Yikes.
Yeah, Angela. Yeah, Angela Oakley. Yeah,
Oh my.
I'll
just giving Tamar.
say I think
No,
she
that's why I just didn't hear.
oh,
That was my
okay.
bad.
Yeah, I think Drew and Shmi is the only one that got original faces. Kind of.
Yeah, or less tweaked. Yeah.
Oh, let's tweet.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, so they was talking about because they asked Drew about somebody asked, I think it was Angela or somebody or Kelly. Asked her about the divorce, how it is. She said the living conditions and about Ralph being in the basement and how it's hard and sometimes I feel like they still family. I'm like, okay, girl. But she don't really share too much.
Mm-hmm.
And then they went over to Portia. I
Drew
don't
is
know if
full
it
of
was
stuff.
I don't know if it was editing because they can have a way of manipulating the audience. I'm gonna be honest. Because Angela went straight to Portia and asked the question about her divorce. Um, Angela is not fooling no one. She's acting like Garcelle and Beverly Hills Housewives. They ask all the right questions. It's like
Mm-hmm.
a producer would
Yeah.
ask all the right questions.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm not mad at her because I enjoy Angela this episode. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
She did a big one because she got Portia.
Yeah, then Portia child get into
Angela want a medium carry a bone.
hmm yeah, so Portia get into the divorce with Simon. I kind of tune out. I'm not gonna hold you. I tuned the fuck out. Okay.
I am with you because, girl, nobody cares. But the thing is, with her, Angela asked her about what she heard about my husband. Oh, I was just playing. Girl, you walked in somebody's house and left with their man and their Hennessy, and you married that man. You can't play with people's husbands. You cannot do that. You don't say, I heard something about Charles. I heard about Charles. I heard about your husband. You can't say nothing about nobody's husband or their boyfriend. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
And she
You
was not
leave,
playing. I don't
you
believe
leave that
Portia.
alone. And you don't even know that lady.
Yeah, but I don't believe Portia when she said she was just playing. I think that
Oh
she
no,
just
she was
holds
dead
stuff.
and serious because the confessional, she told it all. She was like, yeah, I know somebody. My cousin knows somebody, whatever. But
I
yeah.
I don't know if she was being funny or being serious because Portia, y'all be saying Drew got the line problem. Portia be saying some stuff
Mm-hmm.
too. But you don't know what just take it with a grain of salt. So
Because she
yeah,
said in
but
confessional, and this is a confessional. It's where we tell our true feelings. I said, oh yeah, we know.
yeah, we know Portia.
Yeah, we know.
We know. But she good for holding stuff for Mad Day. You got any thoughts, Kira, about Angela and Portia of it all?
Well, why Miss Kira collecting her thoughts, and then she gonna tell me some her cousin can figure something out. Well, why your cousin ain't figured that out about Simon?
Oop,
She wasn't
not
she wasn't doing that then, was she? Oh, okay.
that's why I said I think Portia just be talking stupid
Girl,
shit.
shut up.
It just sounds
Shut up.
stupid, sound
Yeah.
weird. Okay.
They don't even go
And then
together. Like, what your husband is on ice right now. Like, why you
mm,
ain't put your detective cousin on him? Oh, okay. Girl.
yeah. So Kara, you have any thoughts on the Angela
With them
portion of it
doggone
all?
fake tears that Portia had.
Yeah, number fake tears. So they rally around
I'm
her.
over Portia because I mean we yeah, we talk. I mean,
It's
like
a
we got into the
it's a
Simon thing a little bit, which I was glad for because I feel like she been like skirting around it. But I guess, child, look, it's Portia.
Don't nobody care about what that little
Ain't that
girl
much to say.
called something. He called somebody. He called her Pop Pop. Girl, so what? He don't take care of his own kids. Why the hell you think he gonna take care of yours? That man don't see. I'm muting myself. That man
Baby,
ain't fool with his own
listen.
kids, from what the street said. You know. So why what make your baby special? Hell, she ain't come out of his loins.
That's
He
why I
ain't
said
fool with you. He ain't fooling with your kids. Like, child, please.
that's
Let
why
that
I
movie hang out
said
one bed.
yeah, that's what I said. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, and then she get emotional about it. I'm like, Dennis is around. She'll be okay. She didn't know this man that long.
How long were
Unlike
they? How long were they married? Like a year?
two and a
Two,
half or three, no more
two,
than
3 years. Like, that girl don't. She on her
Uh,
own daddy that she
was it
see
that? Look, was it that
25-8.
long? Okay,
That girl ain't
I
she
she
got
know.
her
probably
own.
I
She
know.
got her own daddy. She see
she
all
ain't
the
Pitbull said
time.
that shit about Simon and the Man in the Moon. Portia just
Who's
took
Okay,
present?
she just
Yeah.
took Drew's moment because she wanted to, because she could.
and you see, Drew was getting emotional, saying like she
Mm-hmm.
can relate to Portia in that aspect when it comes to Dennis. But she said I would. She said I wish I could be there for Portia as um as
Mm-hmm.
I normally would, but yeah, but her and Portia is not on the same, page.
Mm-hmm.
So
But that was
Drew
Drew's.
hurting.
That was Drew's moment, and she let Portia take that shit from her. And I'm gonna tell Drew when she and her tell her don't do that. Don't do that close. Don't do that. Them baby hairs by the eyebrows. Stop doing it.
I hate those ain't baby hair, that's bang. Anyway.
Bangs for sure.
They
Hey,
bang bang.
Got the
Down in
bangs.
movies, 13 months.
He said 13
Blessed
months. I
assurance,
didn't
my
think it was 2-3
lamb.
years. I thought it was over a year.
I don't know. They
And they
could be
got
married
married
for
after like
13
two
months.
seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I'm not keeping up with Portia and her cooch.
Portia,
Anyway,
but do y'all remember when Portia said what did she did? She did it in front of her mama when she opened her legs. Y'all remember that season when she opened her legs? She was on the floor and I opened my legs for the money or something like that.
yeah, got wider and wider, yeah.
Yeah, in
I
front of her
said,
mother, in front of
marry
her teacher.
me.
I'm sorry, in front of her teacher. I'm sorry, her teacher.
That's because Miss
I think
Diana's
her mama,
specialty.
that was her teacher.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Miss Diane is the
Professor
old.
X.
Oh God.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yep, they were getting
yep.
wild and wild.
Wider and wider.
I
Listen,
said,
Uh,
my camera don't
marry
like that.
me. And that's why she with Simon now.
well, she thought she
My
was getting
computer don't like me,
something,
child.
and
And
she
she was
ain't
getting nothing.
and she was getting nothing because she saw what the other bitch was getting.
She should have bit
But
that gold a little bit
little
harder.
did she know that this man is a fraud. He's a scammer.
Mm-hmm.
That what you get. So I do not feel bad for Portia. When she started fake crying, I
Baby,
could
what is
not.
wrong with people and their why people don't Google? Like, you want to get an investigative reporter cousin PI after the fact. Like, why would you not
Mm-hmm.
do that before?
Hello.
It ain't realistic. It ain't nothing. What's up, Aries? It ain't realistic. That's why.
It's not realistic at all. And she shouldn't be having that girl calling that man pop. I don't like it. It just disgusts me. Like, you just threw that baby onto that man.
Yeah, and that man
It's
don't care
just
about that
weird.
child. He don't care nothing
And
about that girl and the man in the moon. Because
and
if he did,
I'm
you
glad
would
her
not
daddy is
care.
there. That's all I'm gonna say, because I
But
don't
if he
trust.
cared, he would not. If he cared about PJ,
Pop is
she
for
would not have to fight
the
that man with that child.
grandfathers. I'm just
Please leave y'all kids out of the stuff. I can't stand that. Stop that.
Mm.
She got own daddy that she see 25-8. She don't. Please.
Yep, that's pretty much all I got out of the scene. So Kelly invited the ladies for a peace brunch at her house. So yeah, she gonna bring the waffles. The waffles of peace. So yeah. Yeah, I did not, yeah. Poor Drew. In that
those
situation.
waffles a piece look good though.
Next up, we are at Kelly house. She is doing yoga with her daughter. I forgot her daughter name. Chloe or Chance or somebody. It's one of the C's, I think.
I think it's Chloe.
Oh, Chloe. Okay, thank you.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm like, this girl hair is blonde.
She need to dye that baby hair back black.
I mean, she is what, 17 years old, so it is what it is. We ain't talking about you, Miss Kara, with your hair color.
No, you're grown. She grown, Rusty.
Right.
She got girl's hairs. I'm talking about that little girl down there with that blonde hair. Never mind. Let me be quiet.
I know you talk about that.
She put on TV like that, so it's free
Try not
game.
to talk about people's children's.
She put on TV.
I just wish she didn't do that to that.
Yeah.
Or put it in a different style at least. But they was doing yoga.
That was my issue. Was the style, but they were doing yoga, so
I guess
I let her
so.
be.
And they at
Like,
home, so I let it ride.
Her head?
Kelly don't look like that. Anyway, never mind. Let's move on.
She got a specific texture of hair, Candy. That's all.
I'm with it, but she could have put it in a bun. It didn't have to look like that.
They doing yoga,
Wrap it
so we're
up with
gonna
a
let it
do
ride.
rag, something. I don't.
We're gonna let it ride.
Right.
She's young.
You let it
She's
ride.
at home. She chilling, doing
Yeah.
yoga with her mom. So yeah, so they doing yoga, and they also Kelly also talked to her about this article that just came out about her and her husband, soon to be ex-husband at this time, and about what the contempt of court and stuff, and the restraining order of it all, and him, taking the money out of the business and trying to take the business. And she sent her the article. She said, "You want to read it? You want to see it?" She said, "No." I'm like, "That's a teenager for you."
Right. The girl ain't interested in it. And then she picked at the picture that they had. She was like, "Oh, look at you."
I don't know
That
why
girl was not
she.
interested in what that woman had
Kids
going
I was
on.
gonna
gonna
be
say I don't know why
honest.
she would ask her that. No way. Like
I'm like, kids.
if you read it, then fine. But like I'm not gonna bring it to you.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not either. The girl
yeah.
was not
So
interested in nothing that woman had going on.
not really, not really. Yeah, but I don't think she probably read the article, but you just look at the picture.
Hmm.
A terrible picture to have of her mom. So she just said her daughter has been her right hand. She has seen her cry on the floor before, in a washroom or something, on the floor. And
Hmm.
I guess she's older, and she's probably saw a lot that her mom going through with her soon to be ex-husband, and it's probably helped
Yeah.
her mama out by shielding the little ones from seeing any of those things or picking up on that kind of behavior, I guess. It's unfortunate that the oldest one had to see all that, because she is significantly older than the other three.
Hmm.
Seems like. Yeah, but she, feel comfortable. She don't like she only, it seemed like she opened up with the oldest one and not the little ones around. So
Yeah.
she just talked about how he said he want custody or want to be there for his 4 daughters or whatever, and the girl felt some type of way, like he really
Hmm.
don't care for me. He just want the other 3,
Yeah.
which is and Kelly just said Chloe is not his biological, but he has known her since she was like 2.5, 3 years old.
Now
So,
that's some BS there now. Now, that's some
He
and
don't
they've
want
BS.
been
them other
and they've
three
been
neither.
together for like
Let's keep it real. He
13
don't want the
years,
other three
11,
either.
13 years.
Right. If they've been together all that time and he ain't think about her, and she feels that way, then he has not spoken to her since
Right.
whatever has transpired. He doesn't
Mhm.
care for her like that.
Yeah,
And
that's what she said.
and the other 3 either. Hell, he ain't care about them. Them men don't be caring about them kids like that. I hate when people think men don't be caring about them kids like that. They
I
don't.
mean, nah, not the extra
Yeah,
kid,
a lot of them
especially
don't.
not
Once you leave
not
it,
the extra kid. Right. Once
Yeah.
they leave, it's rare.
Yeah. And
I'm not gonna
everything
say
got
all,
these either.
but it's
Yeah.
rare. It's rare, but I'm not
and they
gonna
don't
say
be
all,
caring
but
about
it
their
is
own
rare.
I
kids.
don't mean all 100%.
Mm.
When I
Yeah.
say, I'm just saying the ones that
Yes.
don't. I don't know everybody. Men don't be caring like
Right.
Mhm.
they don't.
Yeah. So and then Kelly trying to reassure, like, I don't think I was like, I don't, she said, I don't think so, or I hope not, or something. Kelly was trying to assure. I'm like, that girl, like,
Mm-hmm.
he do not care about me. I haven't talked to that
Mm-hmm.
man, and
She got most things.
he ain't trying to contact me. So there's that. Um, yep,
Yeah,
not
I
all,
don't. But it's yeah, they don't.
yeah,
Yeah,
That'd be the
and
gimme gotcha when they're that
they'll
age and they got their own phone.
exactly, and they'll lie to you. I hate to bring up this other show, but the other show, that man act like he gonna take his kids from his ex-wife. Shut up! You know you can't deal with them. You don't want no 4 kids plus your other one. But man, be quiet. Them
oh,
men,
that show, oh no,
yeah, that show. Them niggas, they'll fight you with your kids to make you
Maybe
to keep
not
you in
that
a
show.
place, in a position of quietness, or do what I say, or I'm gonna fight you for my kids. Like I want my kids full custody, just to they'll use the kids as a tool, knowing
yep.
full well they ain't gonna.
Hmm.
If they ain't want them kids when y'all was together and wasn't fooling with them children, then they ain't finna fool with them kids when y'all not together. Okay, Not all, but
Mm-mm.
some. Okay.
Yeah, I just
Yes.
hate it because he was in there in her life for a majority of her life,
Yeah.
like since she was
Now
like
that's
two or
worse than the
three.
PJ situation.
Yeah, I would say that's worse than thank you, because that's different. Okay,
Hmm.
because people
Well, yeah,
probably
because not
on.
you being the only dad I really knew.
Yeah, for
Mm-hmm.
15 years. She's 17, right? Ever since she was
Yeah,
two.
she's 17.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's like,
Yep.
yeah, no. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you really didn't like you really you ain't care for that little girl.
Mm-mm. And that's the unfortunate part that I hate for her.
Yeah. She's
And
an innocent child.
Yeah.
she said I don't. She said she don't ever want to get married because she don't want to end up like her mom. No, she said no. She said I don't want to end up like you. She said no offense to you. I
I
holler.
said,
I'm not gonna hold you. I holler for a second.
Can you blame her? I wouldn't blame her.
I don't blame her. Like what Kelly was describing, all the things she went through with her husband,
mm-hmm.
and he is
Mm-hmm.
crazy. I'm pretty sure he got physical, um, not just arguments.
And
Yeah.
she had this.
He
She
was in
had
a
to see
closet,
that and
right?
be an adult before she was ready.
And then
Yep.
he threatened
Mhm.
to unalive her in court and stuff. It was just
In front of the children, ain't it?
I think so.
Was it in front of the kids?
Probably the oldest one. I
I
don't
would
know.
hope
I
they
don't know
wouldn't be
about
in
the
the
little.
courtroom, but who knows?
Yeah.
That's what I said. Probably the oldest. I don't know
Okay,
about
maybe
the
it wasn't in
little.
front of the kids. Maybe it was just done publicly that he did that. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
they probably put in an article that he responded that way.
Crazy. That's insanity.
And then she had to get a restraining order. Now she got to walk around with a bodyguard when she go out in public.
That's
Insane.
sad.
Not PJ will have several days to come.
Well,
Pop, pop.
let the church say
Look, no
amen.
comment. Look, no comment.
Uncle.
Not daddy, uncle. I'm weak.
Pop pop. That's grandpa.
Uncle
That's
daddy.
old. Call
Yeah,
that man
because he
pop pop.
old. Pop,
He
pop.
is old.
Mm-hmm.
Father
Yeah.
time.
All the time.
Okay.
Rest is.
Yeah, but yeah, she was honest with her mom, and I didn't mind her honesty. Some people like she shouldn't be sharing this with her daughter. I'm like, she's 17. I hate trying to shield kids when, especially when they old enough to understand. And she saw some of the stuff her mom went through. And this is
Yeah.
the real world, honey. You can't shield these kids
Mhm.
forever. And these kids are not stupid.
Right.
And she got a phone. She could probably see
And
all
she
of that
got a
online anyway. Better you just
Right.
discuss it with her and tell her your point of view
Okay.
and be done with it.
and then she's seen you, at your worst, at your lowest moments. So hopefully
Yeah.
it'll help her pick wisely. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully,
Yeah.
her choice of men or whatever she chooses to do will be the right choice. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So it's good to let them see that sometimes, but then it's you don't want them to be overwhelmed and drowned in the foolishness. But if she can see it sometimes,
Yeah.
like, okay, she'll know what to look for or whatever. Or her mom can say, "This is what I thought he was, XYZ,"
Right.
and she'll know how to, hopefully she'll stay away from those type of people. Hopefully, or know how to maneuver when they
At least
mask
she's
out.
setting an example by walking away, because sometimes you
Yeah.
stay and you set a worse example. But I mean, marriage is not for everybody, so
Yeah,
you
she's
don't
telling
have
me,
to
I
get
want you to get
married.
married. I'm like, well, who
Mm-hmm.
says she's a guarantee she's gonna get married? Marriage not for
Right.
everyone.
Yeah.
I
It
ain't
Mm-mm.
ain't.
never been married, so I ain't trying to.
Me neither.
That's
So there's that. But I just love the moment of their realness, that she can be honest. These kids always gonna be honest about when it comes to their
Mm-hmm.
parents. We saw all the parents. I mean, all the children across the franchise. These kids
Mm-hmm.
will put their parents in check or tell them how
Okay.
they
Yep.
really feel, cameras or not. So I really
Big
like that
fact.
for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was a nice conversation. It was age appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Because the child can
Yeah.
read one, so it was age appropriate. It wasn't overwhelming from what we saw.
All right.
I just
So
hate that she had to see all the things that she saw. Like, I just even think about certain things with my kids, and that's why you sit there and you're like, I don't want this to be an example. So let me get on out of here.
yeah, and then
Mm-hmm.
then she's able to protect her siblings. Which is a good
Yeah.
thing. It's three little ones. So
Yeah, they
you
Right.
ain't
know,
old enough to understand that yet.
yeah. So she will have to be
But then it
strong
like
and be
makes you an adult before you're ready too. That's unfortunate.
That's why I
yeah,
said that's the
yeah,
unfortunate part.
yeah.
Um, Well, yeah, mature quicker
Well,
than
at least she's not, on webcams as a teenager.
video teenage vixen or whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, we're gonna move on. So we at the Drew house. I forgot to get the screenshot of that little girl on the stairs. Drew trying to pack and get out of there before, because her time is up and it's about to be Ralph time with the children. She said she got to leave the house the first, third, and fifth weekend or something like that. Yeah, so it is time to get the kids.
Well, they can't go downstairs to the basement, child.
It's not in the court agreement. Everybody asks. It's crazy. People online like, why you just can't do that? I'm like, they gotta do what the court say. So,
well, I know, but why would you not put that in the? Why would y'all not make? I don't know. I wouldn't be volunteering.
I don't know. It's up to the judge.
Having the courts agree to leave my house.
It's up to the judge.
If you don't make some type of arrangement, then the judge is going to decide. But
that's exactly. I think that's what happened. And look who we talking about. These two.
That sucks.
That's what I said.
And that little girl did not want to be left alone with no daggone Ralph. She said,
my thing is, why she ain't called on that child head before why the child head wasn't done last night? Why she trying to do that hair this morning?
Girl, that child hair would have been looking like that when she woke up. Unless I don't know how wild child, even though it's like a bunny or a rabbit, some of these kids be sleeping wild, especially when they little. They don't be caring. They don't have a care in the world. At all about their hair, and that's what that little girl is at the age. She really don't care.
She could have braided the hair. If she gonna be with her dad for however long, she could have plaited their hair down.
No, it's the weekend or something.
Somebody could have plaited that baby hair.
And I think it was I think it was Father's Day weekend.
Yeah, I just thought that was so trifling of her.
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. That man don't care what the hair look like nowhere.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And you know when you have to go. So why that baby hair ain't done? You know where you got to go. Drew just really did something to me this episode. I'm like, why are you sitting there? Oh, there you go. You know that man finna come upstairs. What is you tripping by? This ain't nothing new to you. Stop playing. This is not the game.
But she said he usually don't come up the stairs till after she leaves.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what threw her off. She said, "Wait a minute."
But don't she have a certain time to be gone by?
But let me break it down.
Her truck, she said, I got to get off the property. Girl, why are you playing?
No, I don't think she playing. I'm thinking this will happen in the past. So she been getting away with taking her time to get out the house. And he don't be coming up. But this when the camera's here, he decides. So she's like, okay, because he on one. Even Allison noticed, the witness. Allison knows. He's like, okay, well, he on one, so let's just get off the property. So he probably can use this as an excuse that I'm embarking on his time and it's on camera. So let's get the fuck out of here.
I think
it's given that he been
judge about everything.
Drew picked a fight with that man about doggone exterminator. She picked a fight with him. That's why Allison said, "Let's get
I don't think she picked no fight with him.
She picked a fight. She asked the question.
Damn exterminator. Girl, why are you talking about that today?
She asked the question. I don't think she was out of line. She asked about the.
I don't think it's about the
$100. It's the principle.
Right.
It's the principle.
Today, he said she been doing it. Why you can't do it today?
She said according to the attorney. To her attorney.
Right. But he said she been doing it. So why today? Why you need to call now?
Because sometimes people find out information through their attorney, like, okay, you don't supposed to be doing that. He's supposed to be doing it, and then then everybody got their hands up. It's gonna be there. It got to be taken care of. So I don't know.
Yeah.
You need to be
I
taken
mean, I'm
care
not a
of.
Drew
Otherwise,
fan. Drew be a little or a lot dramatic, but I don't think that she was like doing too much on the
yeah,
exterminator
she
thing.
was.
She asked the
Yeah,
question, he got turned up, and she was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go now." You know what I'm saying?
she
Like, now if she had went
dismissed
back and
because she
forth,
could have. If she led him into that, she could have stayed there, and they could have been yam 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 yam, and then it would have been the scene. But she
right?
said, "Okay, bye. I'm a disengage and
Because
leave off
that's
the
something that
premises."
she didn't have to bring up. Call the
I feel
exterminator. If
like she
he there when that
did.
man come, he gonna have to pay that man. I don't care if you call it or not. He gonna have to pay him, not you. I don't know. I just didn't.
I
I
guess
was.
she
This
just
is
I just.
want to
this
I
Ralph
guess
we
she just
talking
want to
about though.
understanding.
This
This is
Ralph we
Ralph we talking
talking
about. This
about.
not like no regular Joe. I'm like, y'all give
Right?
Ralph
You
too much
gotta
credit
you
when it comes to
gotta.
Drew. I know Drew be on some other acting stuff, but nah, it was just a simple
Mm-mm.
like, okay, it was court order that you're supposed to take care of this. I guess she just wanted to make sure he's aware of this and not be surprised if she gonna call the people. I don't know.
Mhm.
Hey, Demarcus.
I told Drew was
Hey.
trash. Team Portia. Oh, child, please. Team Portia. No.
Oh, not Team Portia and not Drew is trash. Oh,
No, she's the
DeMarcus.
least trash on this show. I'm
Yeah,
telling
she's
you
the least trashiest
that.
person on the show.
She is not trash. No.
She's
She might have her little acting
loves
moments,
to tell lies or something.
her
Yeah.
acting moment, and I just like how y'all just said she's a liar. I mean, like, yeah, she be lying about stupid shit.
She do be telling tall
Other people
tales
be
for
lying about
sure.
big stuff that can
Mm-hmm.
be detrimental. So just leave it at that. She be lying about little
We're gonna
stupid
get to
stuff.
the
I'd be
more
like,
lies.
Okay.
Because they all be lying, child.
yeah, so her and Allison are gone. So they about to go to the Bahamas. I don't know where they going because they said my bathing suit jacuzzi. I'm like, okay, where y'all going?
You say the Bahamas?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Because she said, remember
You have to
earlier
go
when the little
down to
girl was
the.
giving her a problem and Allison was helping her put the
Mm-hmm.
bags in the car. She said, should I get my swimsuit so we can get in the
Mm-hmm.
jacuzzi and stuff like that? She said, I ain't packed no swimsuit. Yeah, go get me a swimsuit. That's why I said, where y'all going?
Mm-hmm.
They got a jacuzzi, so she could be just going to a hotel up the way. I don't know, but damn.
And I don't understand why they make it so hard for her to leave. Like if she, I don't know.
They about to go to the fourth. Yeah, probably to the Four Seasons or something. Little fancy schmancy hotel.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Where she go? She can't go too far because she got to get back. I don't know. It just, even though it's weird for us as the viewing audience, but people have different ways of divorcing. I know some people who stayed in the same house, live in separate quarters, and that became roommates. And then I know people who really couldn't take it and they had to move out because it was really getting violent.
Or people stayed in the violence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not that everything works, but
Portia is not entertaining unless you like airheads. Thank you.
Portia entertaining unless she turned up. Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say
She
Portia
always think
entertaining
everything is
now.
a twerking fest or something.
Unless she when I say turned up, I mean like throwing boom mics and plates and stuff. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Yes, only time she entertaining.
But not old Portia. Old Portia was in the church and in her little,
Child,
her prayer cloth. Okay, let's not forget.
Say so.
Yeah. Portia's not entertaining unless she turned slam up.
Yeah,
that's fighting people, mama and stuff.
Not fighting people, mama. We gonna move right along. But yeah, so Angela. I mean, Shamia invited Angela and Drew to the studio. We got to see RL and the other producer who produced Never Had. Shamia's single Never Had, which is sound nice. I listened to it. Have y'all heard it?
No.
In its entirety? Yeah, I heard it in its entirety. And I'm the only one that be listening to these lady music. You say yes, I'm weak. She disappeared.
I still gotta go
us.
listen to Drew. I heard it was good. She did a private.
Okay. Yeah, so
yeah, I still gotta listen. I heard Drew was good. I just don't have time. Like if it's not on the radio, yes, I'll listen to the radio. On my commute, then I got to go look for it.
I don't know. I
Mm.
just hook my car up to my phone, so I get an aux cord or something.
Unless I get a little clip, like I heard Delulu or whatever that song is called on TikTok.
The Lulu, it's catchy.
That's cute.
It's even a little pop feel.
Yeah.
Hey
Who
Trina
is
Boo. Hey, I'm always
who
late
is
to the
Katie
live.
O'Bear?
I like never had. It kicks back. Yes, it's a kickback R&B vibe. Yes, I agree.
Okay.
I agree. I like the sound, and she just I don't know why Angela apologized to this girl about on Portia's behalf. It was weird, but I'm like, look at Angela trying to kick something up. Like
Produce. Little
Shamia
producing.
realized that her friend ain't ish, okay? Ain't shit. I'm like, why was you apologizing on Portia's behalf? Because she said, I see the hurt in your face when Portia was like, that's not you, that's Drew. Which was true. And I ain't like that at all. I think I said that in my recap for that episode. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, you always want attention on you. Like I like how she
The
automatically
bad thing
got
was she went on
rally
about
around
it.
you when you was crying about Simon not talking to Pilar of it all and left you on red. She so quickly got up to console you. Even though I think it's fake and she's
The
better
thing
than
that
me.
aggravated me was that Portia carried on about it. Had you said it one time and left it alone, then fine. Like the whole time, you'd be like, no, that's not it. That's Drew. No, that's not, ma'am. We need you to say it 16 times for the 16th season, please.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, when she did that just really pissed me off for Shamia. But Shamia be forgiving. I just hate that she rides this hard, and like she said, she's a people pleaser, which I hate.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand, and I hate it at the same time
Been
because I
there.
used to be the people pleaser, but now everybody who don't deserve it can get one of
Not
these.
anymore.
Okay, just pick one, right or left. Okay, so yeah, but when my people pleasing thing happened, it's because something happened in my childhood that made me turn out to be that way. And then when I got as an adult and started having kids, it's like, no, F no, okay?
That's
No.
usually what it is. That's why I wonder where Shamia got hers from, because Shamia seems like she has like a pretty decent family, but you never know.
Yeah, I was to say you never know
Same
how.
way, ain't no people
Even
pleasing
though
no
you,
more.
you have a good look like you have a good family support or a unit that you have both parents in the household or you've been around, don't mean nothing. It's
Right.
still something that can happen within that family to make you feel like you got to please someone. I don't know.
That's true.
Yes, I just hate it. Angela definitely been low key producing. Shamia clearly said, "Y'all listen to my song."
Yep.
Drew like I heard a little bit over the phone, and then I don't like how Shamia is trying to like shade Drew what she got going on. So see, this is you need a RL. I'm like, I'm glad you're excited about your
I
music. You don't have
mean,
to be you don't have to do all that now.
not for nothing. It's Dennis the hot dog man. He dropping off hot dogs. He ain't dropping off beats. So I would have said
But
that
he
now
not the only.
now
But if you
he's a
look at her
product.
album, he's the
Right.
EP, but it's other people.
But that's what she's presenting to us. So if that's what you're presenting to us, now this was before we heard the finished product, and the finished product is good. I would have been saying the same thing. Like, what the hot dog man about to be like? He was in a group, so I gave it to her.
Yeah,
I don't think
but
she should still be saying that, but for this,
yeah, I don't
they on
mind
the
her saying
show.
that.
It's a little,
I just
it's a
hate
little
that
jab.
she have all this energy for Drew when Drew is actually listening and jamming to your music and not saying nothing negative. Whether it's the hot dog man or not.
That's a little residual.
And you taking up for Portia.
That's a religion.
That's why I'm like, I hate to see it. To see how y'all friendship don't turn out. I'm like, I hate to see it. That's I'm like, ooh, girl, embarrassing. Because Drew had to lay there like
it's a little
the
bit of
way
her
the
taking up.
royalties and publishing set up. This could pay for Pollard's college. Or snacks or something. I'm like, I did take it as a
now.
matter
Why would
of
you
fact.
say that?
I didn't mind her saying it
Why would you
because
say
Portia
that
would
though?
say the same thing. Portia would have said the same thing in the given time, so I just let it ride. And then I could have
I
sworn
guess.
Dennis
I
said
don't look.
that
I
one
don't
time too.
see if okay, maybe that's where she got it from. I don't see it for neither one of them. Not Drew, nor Portia. So there's that.
Yeah, I understand. Yes, DeMarcus, we remember Drew and her music in the game.
Drew
Um,
Sadora.
Drew
you try. Look,
Sadora. Drew Sadora.
you tried it.
Ah.
Yeah, but I like the sound that RL and the other guy is doing to for Shamia album. Shamia got more coins than Drew, so let's be honest. Let's not say we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Drew is working,
Not
and
the Real
then
Housewives of Atlanta girls making more music than Love and Hip Hop. Just saying.
well,
Ooh.
look, Love and Hip Hop right now is a theatrical circus at this moment. It
Oh.
Yeah,
changed, okay? So it's like no.
I see that.
Will you be my wifey?
Yeah, but it was good to see Ariel. And I like to see Shamia excited about her music, and I like the single Never Had.
Yeah, then she
So
had to
Yeah, so
sing the whole
Shamia has a
song.
great
Then
voice.
I don't like the auto tune though that I hear. Like, why are we auto tuning so much?
I don't care for and
And she has a
yeah,
You
nice
gotta go
voice.
listen to the
you got to
finished
ask the
product though.
producer. Yeah, that is the
Oh,
finished product. Never Had is the finished product, but yeah, that's the
No, but I'm
producer
talking
and the
about what we
engineers.
heard on the show.
Oh, the new
but
one,
what
the
she
new
played,
song, T-shirt,
what she played sounded like auto tune. When she
T-shirt.
played
It's
it
called
at the
T-shirt.
Oh,
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and
all
then when
right.
she played at the vault that day, sound like auto tune.
It's a little. That's why I say
That's why
yeah.
poor
That's the
shirt was talking.
engineer and producer of it all. I don't know how they do it, but we know she don't sound like that. But I don't know how they stacking and doing whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
And I'm sure Ara has more reach than Dennis. I heard Shamia's song on the
that's what
radio,
I
but I
would
haven't heard
think.
Drew. Yeah, Drew. Yeah. First of all, Drew is not really from ATL. Let's get that out there.
I'm from Chicago.
Shamia got more
No, where's she
pull.
from? Chicago?
Yes, from Chicago.
Don't forget
Um,
it.
she's from Chicago, but she moved to LA in California. Remember with Allison when Allison was working behind the scenes on shows and stuff. So
Hmm.
she is like California, Illinois based. She's not really ATL based.
Hmm.
I think she moved to ATL when she got married
Right.
to pear shaped head. And she want to have a family and stuff. So Shamia got more pull in ATL in my opinion. So she should have her stuff on the radio.
Yeah.
And she used to be a disc jockey. She was Big Tigger. I'm not from ATL, so I just know she was on his show as a
Yeah,
host for a minute, and she's an Atlantic Hawk dancer. And I mean, she got more pull and
yeah.
more money.
Yeah.
So let's
But
be
but one of Drew's songs sound real good. I can't remember which one it was, but it sounded good.
I mean, it
I
sounded
heard a
good.
lot of them
So
sound good. I just haven't listened to
Hmm.
them
whether
Yeah.
you heard
in
of,
it
I
its
mean,
entirety.
you can hear a lot of songs on the radio. They'll make it a success. I'm gonna be honest.
That's true.
Yeah.
Across
Demarcus,
the
where's your
board.
wife? I'm telling.
Across the
I'm telling
board. I mean,
Demarcus.
One Portia in videos or something one time?
I don't
Or
remember
no?
that. Where's your wife at? I'm telling Demarcus.
She said she was at R. Kelly
No
house. That's what
more.
she put in her book.
I wish she just kept that to herself, but I digress. Um, yeah, let's move on from this thing. But yeah, I just didn't care for Shamia shading. Um, well, not
Drew.
shading. Yeah, shading Drew a little bit, but Drew is like supporting more supportive than your bestie. But I
Mm,
digress.
Oh, she's
okay.
at a Nelly video.
Was
She in
it
the Nelly
Tip
video,
Drill?
Trina Boo?
Was it Tip Drill?
Which video it is? I'm trying to think of a Nelly video now.
Candy.
Hmm? Was
No,
it Tip Drill?
it can't be Trip Drill because she didn't get the body yet.
She had the
She
face.
said she said she gonna do her boobs again on her it's on her YouTube page. So I'm not trying to. She said she got them in what 2014. So she said it's
I
time.
didn't hear. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
that
I
was
thought it was a.
after that first husband, because she was,
Okay.
saved and sanctified, and you know. Pretending.
She got loose as a goose after
He said the wifey knows Portia's by celebrity wife. Okay,
You sure,
DeMarcus, my
DeMarcus?
bad.
she an
Okay.
airhead with the mark. Well, never mind. You just like a cup for her face and her body. She can just
That's
be
all I'm
quiet.
saying.
Yeah, I mean,
That's all I said. It must have been before she got her body. That I'm not trying to be like funny. It's just it's a fact.
hot in here. Ooh.
She said she got upgrades. She had to
Okay.
do some stuff. So hot in here. I don't remember seeing her, but I'm gonna have
Look,
to.
now I'm about to
I'm gonna
go.
go look
Nah,
now.
make me want to go look again. Look, thank you,
I'm gonna
Trainer
go put
Boo. Make me want to go look
show
again
some.
because I'm looking
Mhm.
like because this is like before Housewives. This is before it has to be before
Yeah,
Big
that
Booty.
means she.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
her first husband.
It's getting hot in
Not Big
here.
Booty Judy.
Right, that's all I said. Wait, let me take that back. Let me stop. But
Is
yeah,
it on
because
mute? I think it's on mute.
she has a different look, so than what she got now. So that's why I like had to think about that. But yeah, so we get Brit of it all, getting talking to her mother, getting some support from her mom. I figured that yeah, she was skinny then. Thank you.
Oh God.
And now you gotta look for a skinny chick like Portia.
DeMarcus, ain't nobody interested in
I'm
Portia.
looking. I can't tell. I got to see which face.
It's putting in
'cause I
slow
don't-
motion.
That look like a. Never mind.
Slow it down.
There's a lot of people in this video, child.
I know. I said slow it down. Put that normal speed. Slow it down a little bit. So we got Brit.
Look, I think that might be Brit. No, I'm just joking.
Hilarious. Look here.
No, she was over there with Stevie J.
That's what I'm about to say. She was over there with Stevie J. Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, she just talking about the whole Kenya of it all. The mama just sitting there with her mustache. I mean, with her just looking like, girl, please. She said it brought her sister, her and her sister closer. She just
When?
yeah. The whole Kenya of it all.
I was gonna say because I thought you said the sisters don't like her.
Right. That's what I'm like.
Okay.
How does bring your sister closer? Like what?
Your mama said, "Girl, I allowed you to do that so I can get whatever I needed back
Yes,
then."
Trainer Boo. The mama face though, she was so unbothered
Yeah, that's
by
her.
all this. I'm looking like the mama's like, okay,
And her
let me
husband.
just.
That's why I
She
said
like-
even with the husband, I think she'd be crying. Yeah, I think she'd be crying all the time.
And
That's
then
what I
they
said. I
talk
think
about me, and I told
I think
you
the
people
mama
talk
just
about
like,
me.
okay,
You sneak
girl.
and tell lies. Girl, people can't tell lies if you don't give them nothing to talk about.
You see the picture right there. The mom looking like I'm praying through this scene to be over. Like, let me cover her, give some encouraging words.
I blame the mama though.
This
Me
girl.
too. That's what I'm looking
child.
like. Yay. Hey, India girl.
Hey,
We too classy for that.
India.
Oh, now we classy. Oh, okay.
Hey.
What's up, India?
Yeah, talking about taking the high road or we go
Yeah, that
low.
mama and that husband.
I'm like,
They ain't
okay,
fooling
girl.
that girl. They're like, all right, we didn't
That
heard this
mama and that
1,000
husband
times.
both look like that. Like,
Okay, girl. Yeah, but that's thing.
I'm
That's
the
what
same way.
I
I have criers in my family, and when they get to crying, I'll be like,
Again, are we revisiting?
especially if they
the same
crying
thing?
when it's not
Just
really
saying.
warranted, in my opinion. Like what just happened? But yeah, the mother,
You got to think about stuff when you do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I ain't never did it.
About her sucking peen. I'm like, how your mama not know you out here being a cam girl after all these years? What she think you getting this money from before you went into your insurance business?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And then you got Rick Ross at one moment and CBJ about to do the show. It was just crazy.
And you said you was doing stuff in high school, which means your mother was, I ain't gonna say she was aware, but your mama was available to you. I'm assuming your daddy had, if he had $1 million
Me
insurance
too,
policy,
India.
that means your daddy had a good ass job. If he had $1 million life insurance policy. So why you had to go through do that? Why you had to do that? And then you don't get along with
They
girls.
said they couldn't get it because they had to give a GoFundMe. I don't know how true that is, so we just go take it with a grain of salt.
DeMarcus, yes, Candy Burris is missed. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she
is.
missed.
That's my girl.
Yeah, she missed. So I'm not gonna hold you on that. So me too,
Hey,
India. I
Moochie.
skipped this part. Hey there,
Who
Moochie.
that?
Thank you
Oh,
for
child.
stopping by. Yeah. So I just skipped this part. I listened a little bit, and then I was doing the skip, 10-second skip, 10-second skip. You know how you
No,
do that
ma'am.
until it was over. I'm like, okay, I get it. So let's move on to the bum bum bum. Where it all went down. MVP is Angela Oakley, Miss Producer, this episode. So I enjoyed. I mean, Kelly got a nice house, the nice backyard. Yeah, she all decked out, fancy with it, cause some of these heifers ain't fancy. I say anything with Brit is skip. Damn. I don't know why, but something rubs me the wrong way with her. She just goes from 0 to yes. She's a little unhinged. I
She
will
had like
say
a ninja that just got out of jail.
For sure.
it was a mess. It was a
A
mess.
lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Candy, Miss Candy.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
my.
That's my namesake.
Yep, been drama going on.
I just put an H in mine. Her, my sister.
It was so unexpected now, Angela. Yes, it was. I'm like, okay, so we at the peach brunch. I guess Kelly, trying to make this peach brunch, and then I'm like, is it a peach brunch or is this for Britt? Because she said, I did this for you, for you, in support of you. I'm like, for order to be a peach brunch, we need the other lady here, Kenya. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what are we talking about? So I don't know.
Avery said Brit act like sweet tea.
Wouldn't be no peace then, though.
Not at all.
Mm-mm.
And why they got Portia name blurred out in the phone? Like we don't know what her name is. We know all her names.
I don't know. I guess they want to show the picture that popped. Look.
It was her name. No, it said Portia and it was blurred out. Her last name.
Her number was at the bottom. I wasn't paying attention, to be honest.
But they
Yeah,
blurred
because
out
Portia
the
calls
last
us.
name.
Pilar got her sick.
Came up below. It probably said Gubadia.
She was like, well, take all the things. That's okay. Take all the things. Just make sure you don't take nobody else's husband. I said, ooh.
Either it said
Yeah,
Gubadia.
kids will get you sick now.
When she said, take all the things, just don't take nobody else's husband. I'm like, girl.
Number 2.
I'm like, Kelly, you don't even know this lady like that. Y'all just met. Y'all. That's why she said they ping and pong, because they go back and forth with each other. So I guess now let it.
She needed it because she told Angela, I know something about your husband. So hey, it is what it is.
But
I heard something about Charles.
Girl.
No, DeMarcus. Don't
Before
nobody
I get
like Rick.
look,
Don't nobody like Portia.
Where'd she go? Oh, she dropped the I'm like, wait a minute, we missed her. I guess she'll be back. So before I get to the nitty gritty of this, I forgot to sing Portia and Shamia. It wasn't really nothing for me, to be honest, when they went out to go golfing or to this game place. And they were just talking, what have you, and Shamia asking about Drew and Dennis. It just really wasn't nothing. She was just asking about, is it have Dennis been filming with Drew? Forgot about that part. And then we saw what she said when the hot mic moment, she was pulling off in the car. She said, I bet I hear you filming with Drew is gonna be some. And then it said 8 days later, he's in the studio filming with you. He got to promote the album that he's a part of and put money into. Like, are you crazy? It was just one scene. You act like they film every day. It'll be okay, Portia. It'll be okay. I'm just over that whole story line with the whole Portia,
That's
Drew,
the
and Dennis of it
line.
all.
That's the line.
She said it was a Trillville video. Is that the tip drill? Never mind.
Was it girl? I'm about to go back. Okay, Trina
Is
Boosh.
it this
Okay,
video when they was
look,
sliding the
look,
cars?
she got it ready. I can't stand. Why you got like a credit card ready right there? I don't even have that around. But yeah, I'll have to go check that out. DeMarcus probably can check it out before we do. She been boring. I mean, you always gotta have that one.
Yeah, everybody's not
Like you always gonna have that
interested.
one. Like Cynthia was boring. Like, let's be honest. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saying I like why is Dennis and Drew Portia. Yes, it's still going on. Portia said she let it go, so we shall see.
We shall see.
We shall see.
I hope
she admitted
so.
she let. But as Shamia and Portia was out, that scene that I didn't get no screenshots of, they was at the place. Shamia let Portia know she just trying to understand her family, whatever. She said, "What about your embryo with Simon?" I said, "Damn, Miss Shamia, I don't think Portia wanted that to be out because she would have volunteered that while she was crying, like he left me on red, and Pilar can't talk to Pop.
Her embryo
So
with the
I'm
worms.
Look, I'm glad Shamia shared because, girl, why you got the embryo? What to do?
Kira say with a word.
I was like, oh, that's interesting. You thinking of having a baby with Simon? Ugh.
Not bad.
True.
Baby gonna
okay.
look old.
The mark says it was Trillville. She said Trillville, not Tip Drill. Yeah, so
Candy just wanted to be Tip Drill. That's what that is.
Yeah, she wanted to. I was say
listen,
she didn't have a body yet.
After dark.
Look, she didn't have a body yet, so that's what I'm looking like.
I don't think that mattered, did it? Back then.
For him to slide that credit card through. Yes, it did.
She wasn't. She was
Drew,
like her
swiper,
sister.
no swiping.
She wasn't no Drew back then.
She was like her sister.
Oh damn! Oh Lord!
See, that's what she said. She's skinny. That's what I said. Like her sister.
I mean, you could be skinny and you can have a hip, but I guess she just is poor.
Not damn.
Child. So anyway, we get to this brunch. I mean, this peace brunch or whatever. Everybody showed up. Kelly let it be known that they here for Brit of it all, and everybody had talked to Kenya about how she felt about the whole situation. And let's just say that turned Brit up. She got annoyed and got an attitude real quick when they heard it. I'm like, some of these people know Kenya
tick
before they met you. Like, are you okay?
Yep.
Right.
Like, I definitely know Shamia and Drew know Kenya. Angela, I don't know. But Drew and Shamia.
Okay. I'm sorry, my bad.
Okay. Yeah, gotcha.
But Britt is the only one that had an issue with her, so I don't, it is what it is.
And then Shamia came and asked the same question.
Yeah, she just said, I lost my license. I'm like, and then one moment she said, and then the next moment when Angela questioned her, like, on what cause?
Mm-hmm.
And then she changed the verbiage to, I'm on the investigation. Now, which one is it? Lost and investigation, two different things.
After she popped off. After she pulled out and popped off.
And she got in Angela's face. At one point, she had her hands up. It was just wild. It was just like, read the room. Read the room. I'm like, it's not a room. Y'all outside.
Bitch, we outside.
Okay. I was like, this girl's, angry. She just asked you on what call. She did not yell. She just asked you because she said she's a licensed.
That's the same.
Is that Kara? Is it delay?
I forgot what she said, but that's the same energy she gave Kenya at that dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think she turned up when she knows she about to get caught in a lie or somebody getting one up on her, and Angela knows she was lying because she said because she's a licensed something curator
Mm-hmm.
something. And she said you cannot just lose your license without probable cause. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
She said, "Did you miss it? Were you there? Are you there? Did you miss it?" I'm like, girl, that happened 48 hours ago. That cannot make you lose, or now you saying under investigation of losing your license. I think you lost them before any of this happened, in my opinion.
Yep.
So, whatever. So, Angela's getting hot, but getting with her, like, calmly, but getting with her. She said, I'm just asking a question. And then they had to, Polly and Esther had to get up and go
And her
to the other
fan.
side. And her fan. She said she ain't going through perimenopause.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay. It's okay if you are, but I know y'all in the South, so I know that heat is different.
It is.
I'm like, Angela,
Yeah,
it's
that's
okay if you are. We all gonna probably get there some way or another. Hopefully, I can skip it a little bit. It might not be
I
too
think I
bad.
am, and she older than me, but it's okay.
It's okay. But
I don't get
just
no
don't
hot
like.
flashes though.
I just hate when Kelly and them tease her about it because I'm like, y'all gonna go through it one way or the other. So y'all doing that to her is crazy. Like, we all gonna probably have to face the heat of death. Snarky and lying. I heard she had an investigation ongoing before filming anyway. Thank you. Me too. I heard that too. So that's crazy. Yeah, so that's why I said, like, don't put this on Kenya. It's like you just lying. Lying. I just hate it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wish Kenya was here. I'm like, and they better invite my girl to the reunion. She's my girl, she's not my girl. I'm not
Britt
Team Twirl or
just has a
nothing,
bad
but
attitude.
I like Kenya more than Britt. I'll tell you that. I like Kenya more than Britt. I'm not Team Twirl, but I like Kenya more than Britt. That's for sure. At first, I didn't have a problem with Britt beginning of the season, but as time went on, episode 4 came, she lost me, and then it just keep getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you ain't take no accountability or whatever. And then when it happened before it aired, you was online lying, saying you ain't threaten nobody, you had no weapons, and then all these things just coming up that you a liar and you dangerous. The market's right. It was cut. It was some cut. She had a green dress on. Her body definitely different, but it's her. Okay. She had a green dress on, Trivia. Look out for that.
Can I just get some cut?
Not Portia before the BBL on week. I said that she was skinny, like Lauren. Yeah. So she was just explaining about this whole investigation losing, or on the investigation, she said you just don't lose your license like that. And then Angela like, I thought so. She said under her breath at first. Then she like, what you say? She said, I thought so.
I thought so.
I was like, oh god. But I'm glad Angela clocked her, because Angela looking like, girl, you was about to lie. And I think Angela knows she was lying. That's why she said on what cause. Because she's a licensed real estate or something, realtor or something. She got a license in something with real estate or something. But she probably know the policies. I mean, the procedures, how you can lose your license.
She liked to throw the throw the rock and hide her hand
Her
too.
hand. Yeah, she said, and she's not here. She said, then how did we get here? She said, how did we get here? I'm like, exactly, because you started it. That's how we got here. Kenya just didn't do that at the blue in her own event. So it is what it is. So
No.
I hated she had to do it there. But yeah, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it. So it is what it is. I just hate it. For Kenya not to be able to film anymore. That's the only thing. Yeah, so that was
Yeah, me
all this.
too.
Then they started dancing and Shamia talking about the Lord. No, not before that. Before that, she got snarky with Drew. Cause she said something about what she say? Twirl something.
Twirl on out of here.
Twirl
That's all
out
I
of here.
remember.
And then Drew was laughing like Kenya is definitely in the building. She said those are Kenya words. I like Brett, you is really coming off as a fan. And I hate to see it. Okay.
She a fan. She a fan. She
She a
a
fan. She
fan.
a fan. Okay. That's all I was thinking about. She's a fan. She's a fan. She's a fan.
You can twirl on out of here.
Yes. I was like, that's what Drew was laughing
DeMarcus.
like. She is using Kenyan words. She is definitely in the building. But and then she kind of got fly with Drew. Drew, like, I admit she was wrong, but she said, I think y'all should be able to come together and talk about it. But you know that ain't gonna happen. So I don't know if the other ladies at this point in time of filming figure out that Kenya was no longer gonna be filming anymore. So I don't know, when did they tell the ladies about Kenya not filming anymore. So because it seemed like they don't know yet, to be honest, the way they talking. I don't know. They probably just thought she was just doing the suspension for like an episode or two, and that was it. But
who was suspended for episode or two?
Kenya. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if the ladies knew right away if Kenya was, permanently not coming back. So it was given that they know she did something that production didn't like, and they put her on pause. But I don't think they encountered that it would be permanently for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So that's why I was wondering.
Yeah.
So any thoughts on the blow? What I know you was gone. So any thoughts of Angela and
she unhinged. She had like a ninja getting out of jail. They don't know how to, don't know how to, can't accept no. Not that Kenya ever said no to her, but you can't accept when somebody's turning you down or turning you away or not accepting you. You go from 0 to 100 real quick, and it's not even necessary. Like, okay, she didn't hug you, she didn't kiss you, she didn't, you mad about a freaking ring, about her ring. She asked you about your ring. Oh, you're divorced, you married again? No, this is my ring.
And then the peasant comment.
And then you mad about her calling you a peasant? Girl, she did not call you a biatch. She did not call you a whore. She did not call.
And she didn't call you out of the blue.
She did
not. Came after her first.
Yes, you did. That was a response. So she didn't call you out your name. She just called you a peasant. I mean, she called you a peasant. She didn't curse. Put it like that. She called you a peasant. You mad about that? Because you acting like a peasant. You a bottom feeder. That's what you act like.
She is unhinged. Okay.
Like, you mad about the girl calling you a peasant? Like, what the hell?
Yeah,
How make you mad? Kenya got plenty other words in her up there, that she could call
vocabulary. Yep.
Yeah. In her Rolodex that she could have said, and she chose not to. She just called you a peasant, and then you're gonna use her words. If I'm a sin for you.
And it's crazy because it looked like Kenya didn't want to say nothing at all.
Yeah, she was trying to really not pay this lady no attention. Girl, like she got.
Well, she barely even say anything. That she
is rattling around. It's an empty damn can. Something wrong with her. JD Vance.
Yeah.
Not an empty can.
That's what you sound like. An empty can.
So that's kind of at the end of the episode, y'all. They talk about Shamia talk about the church bell or something, and then the Lord, and they dance. I was like, okay, and sing. Yeah. So let's get into
That
right
electric
quick.
slide at the end was weird. I said, why are they dancing?
Yeah, that's why I said. So let's get to the Watch What Happened Live. I saw the clip, child. Even Andy looking like, okay. And I don't like how Andy talking about we did an investigation. Girl, Twitter was eating that up. They're like, this is them doing an investigation. It's like a light pat.
Right. But
I
the
was
thing
like,
is, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, I'm just saying, like, you know, when he asked her, like, what can you do to her? She can't really say. You know what I mean? Like, she been coming out to me since episode 1. He couldn't really say what it was. And that was the wild part for me. And even Andrew, Andy, looking like, okay.
Because it was in her head.
Exactly. And then he asked her, did she have any weapons on her? She said, "I'm gonna never have any weapons on me. I don't carry no weapons." And then somebody dug up the clip where she was in the podcast interview style, said she carried her blicky everywhere she go. I'm like, that didn't age well, and that didn't help you with the public viewing audience. It's like, girl, you a liar. Like, and then it's given that production really didn't check if she did have a blicky on her or not. So they just didn't want to be liable or be liable for
she
Kenya
keep getting caught in lies too.
allegedly SA. I mean SA.
RB.
Great. Some I don't know because of the photos. I don't know what's in the photos. I would like to see the photos.
Said she was rocking the mic.
But you told us what you were doing in episode 1, 2, and 3. You told us your history, girl. What else is there for you to do? I mean, everybody does it. Yours is on a 20
You
by
just
40.
made somebody mad.
A poster board.
Yeah, like
even though it was kind of tasteless, but I mean, I can't tell nobody how to react.
Yeah.
I can't tell nobody how to react, but I just hate that Kenya did at her own event. So there's that. But yeah, it gave this Watch What Happened Live was giving boring. And it's given like we ain't getting nowhere. She's a victim, and she's a victim. She's not taking no accountability of saying those things and being honest about it. And we know you take your husband everywhere you go. We noticed that off rip when you about to go have lunch with your sister. He was blowing you up because he was in the parking lot waiting for you.
It sound like Kim and Crow, child. 2.0.
Okay.
I don't understand this lady.
Yes, and then she put a definition of obsession up there. I'm like, that's you. You was obsessed with
the audacity.
Kenya. It was weird.
Child.
The audacity.
Yeah, the audacity, the Delulu. The Delulu. And I actually got a chance to watch Layla Lynn. If y'all haven't seen her video about Brit Edie and her insurance license of it all. She actually pulled it up. She has a license. She just can't. She don't have the authority to use it. She has it. She just can't use it because she has no authority, and it has been terminated since 2022. If this has been terminated since 2022, your rights to use your license in 2022, girl, this is 2025.
And then they were saying in 2023 she started working for Nationwide or something, or whoever, Allstate, one of them companies.
State Farm.
Yeah.
It was State Farm. Yeah. So you lying. It wasn't this Kenya stuff. 2022. Not Miss Carol that's singing.
She's unhinged. She's looking for she's making it worse than what it is. Like, you don't girl, be quiet. Just let it go. You told us you mess with Rick Ross, whatever. You told us all this stuff. I mean, it's like what she did, webcam, like whatever that is. You did that, like like OF, like girl, whatever.
Right.
I don't care
Yeah,
about this girl.
but I'm glad. Shout out to Layla Lynn, TV. If y'all need to go see it, go. I advise you to go check it out because she pull it up. You know, she do her due diligence over there. So shout out to her. And she blowed it up, and it said 2022. She said it was terminated. So this happened well before the whole king of it all. So you is a liar, 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 liar. And I hate this for you. This must be your punishment.
Pants on
I think the
fire.
producers know that the artist is gonna eat you up. It's one thing to have your castmates eat you up, but now you got the audience, okay?
Please don't bring her back next season. Please.
Yeah, please don't. Please don't. But yeah, I just hate it for her. I just hope this is a one and done for her, to be honest. I didn't mind her at the beginning. Like I said, as time goes on, she was given Delulu, like Drew's song Delulu, delusional of it all. So yeah. I want to talk about Kenya right quick. I know yesterday she's supposed to drop her confessionals. She's supposed to drop her confessionals on her YouTube channel yesterday, but it didn't happen. So the new date is this Friday, as per her IG. She had a whole video layout. They not like us. Whole Kendrick Lamar little spills, cute little promo of it. So what's happening this Friday? She's like in a glam chair, getting glam up by her glam squad, getting ready for these confessional look. And she looked nice with her long ponytail, and you know they're Key Moore Spa. It was a good little promo, and she's at the spa doing it, so it's great. Yeah, she just moved it to Friday, so I hope it goes smoothly for her, and I hope she go out with a bang. So
I definitely want to hear what she has to say.
yeah, me too. I'm not gonna hold you. If Key talk ish about production, she's not
Oh, I
coming
hope
back
not.
either. Yeah, I hope not either. But I mean, I don't mind her. It's kind of tough because Truly Original is not all that innocent either, and we heard that production guy how people put in production got free range, so it's like, ugh, like Truly Original is not all that innocent either. So I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
Hey Levi, I don't know what's going on with
That's,
this here
that's
internet.
Candy.
Oh, this is your backup channel?
That's Candy.
Look
Yeah.
here. I forgot she got multiple channels. I'll be forgetting about that. Girl.
As soon as she did that, I said,
I'm like, okay. Yeah, but girl, I'll be forgetting about you and your
I knew it
different
was you.
now she acting like Dana Leslie from people for Beyond the Gates, girl. All these things on
Dana,
yeah, a
Leslie,
lot.
Sherry,
It's a lot of
Anna.
dramas. I just hate it. I just hate Kenya did it at her shop. She should have just did it in a small group. Oh, now had the poster board at all. She could have just talked about it. Dang, you couldn't pull up your own page. Sorry.
Really?
Yes, Kenya Moore was in the video. She said it at the.
I could pull it up on. I could pull it up on my page. It's just my home computer's acting up.
Okay. Okay. That's crazy. Yeah, so we lost Kenny Love, but we are about to get out of here. So I'm looking forward to Kenya's confessionals, and I hope she, gives some insights or tidbits of what's going on during those episodes that she was in, and what happened after. And I want to see if she's gonna be full transparent, like honest, like she's gonna be like F it, and then blow the whole thing up even more with production. So we shall
I
see
don't know.
Friday.
Part of me wanted to keep it. Part of me wanted to keep it a little bit cute, just a little bit.
Yeah, I hope so.
Blow it up,
She keep it
but not too much to the point of no return.
okay. And I like how she got people tweets and stuff up there or comments up there saying that this girl is using your words. You're like, oh my goodness.
Hey.
Hey, Levi. Um, what's the echo?
It's Echo?
Yeah, kinda. A little bit. It was. Um, okay. She always late, says she can't see Kenya being honest. Well, I ain't never know for real for Kenya to be a liar, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unlike some of the other ladies. She's not known to be a liar.
Mm-hmm.
She may say some funny stuff. She's like, yeah, I'm joking.
Yeah, she
Like
usually
she
pretty.
usually end up with she'll
She's
wait a
usually
little
pretty
bit and she's
honest.
like, I'm joking. She'll say I'm joking. Even when she was at the vote dinner, when she said when the question was asked, why do you always mess with happily married people was something, the question was married women. She
Yeah.
said, she said something funny, and then she was like, and Kelly like, are you serious? She's like, no, I'm just joking. I'm just being sarcastic.
Right.
So yeah, so it's like she's not a known liar. So
And that's the light side of Kenya.
I'm just
Like,
being
right,
facetious.
right. It's just she just being funny with it
mm-hmm.
until Britt wanted to take it somewhere else to the gutter.
And Kenya had to take it to hell.
Yes, DeMarcus, we know
Yep.
that.
She was in Trois.
uh, yes, we know all about Kenya Moore
Really?
career.
Mm-hmm.
She's been around for a good minute.
What? Yes, DeMarcus.
So yeah, so she moved her confessional dates to Friday. We shall see. Any thoughts on this before we get out of here? Or anything
Nope.
else?
I just hope I just hope Brit. Well, I don't care nothing about Brit. I don't care nothing about the show. No, I mean, Kenya ain't there. I just thought, and then they go bring Phaedra. Never mind, me be quiet. I can't stand that helpful. No. You eat more?
Yeah. What you say? For the longest, I thought Kay pulled up pics on her phone. Nope, she had a whole fuss for her, but that's the only thing I hated. She had to do at her own event, and she paid for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I'm not paying for that shit.
She
I'm
pulled up.
telling everybody.
She went to Kinko's. She went to
I'm like, if you want to see Brit slobbing on the knob, go to this website. I'm like,
slab on the
Corn on the
knob, like corn on
cob.
the cob. Get with me,
okay.
then do your job.
Yeah, so that's the end of this long ass. We've been up here for an hour and 38 minutes.
Oh Lord, it's
Yes,
10 o'clock.
yes,
It is almost 10 o'clock. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I think we talked about this whole episode. Even wasn't really giving all that much, but it was just the aftermath of it all and the
You
Brit
smoke.
of it
What you gonna
all.
do with the pictures now? Yeah, what you gonna do with them damn poster boys, Kenya? What did you do with them? Did you throw them in the furnace?
Yeah, I would have thought him in the furnace. Shit, it could go in Andy Clubhouse if you want to, since you want like to collect shit. Like he wanted mold binder. It was weird.
He wanted Monique Binder.
Yeah, remember it was like the infamous binders thing for
Wow,
that
I ain't know he
reunion.
wanted it. Damn,
Yes.
that's wild. That's weird. Yeah,
Yeah, she's yeah.
he wanted to be nosy. That's all it is.
He just wanted like a Real Housewives of museum. You know how you have like the special like if they wanted Kenya Bullhorn when she had that time before
Oh,
Portia
okay.
pull her down by the weed and I don't know.
And passed out, and like she blacked out. I'm
Right.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And when I watched that scene, I noticed that it was I think it was Carlos who was pulling
Who
Portia.
scooped up?
So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm like you. She is taller than you. You is short,
he
Carlos.
picked
Like,
her up though. Yeah.
okay. Kenya and Forster together will be interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they was getting along after so many years, so it was interesting to see that for a little bit before Kenya, blew up with the
Mm-hmm.
whole thing. So
Kenya done fucked up the thing. Sorry.
okay, she has, and I was like, it's irritating to see.
Yeah, like girl, you ain't had to do that, bro. Like, I'm so pissed she did that. She did not have to do that. She did not.
Yeah, she did not have to do that. So
You could have
it,
read her for fussed her out. Do your own your little 1-2.
it's unfortunate to be honest. Hey, Tamika's then.
Hey,
Girl, we was gonna
Tamika.
talk about these funky housewives, but we is about to get out of here. So we've been up here for an hour 41 minutes. So if you are new here, make sure you are subscribed, hit the like button on everyone's respective channels. So before we get out of here, let's go around and see what we got happening on the channel. Candy Love.
Ooh. So tomorrow we were doing Found season 2, episode 19.
Mm-hmm.
Episode dropped on Monday, guys. So if you have not watched Found yet, it came out on Monday, so you can go watch it. Catch us tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, where we're gonna chop it up, break it up, tear it up, rip it up, and see what we, who head we need to get on. It was a very good episode, and it's gonna be me, Miss Kira, Mo, Lawrence, Tamika, Aries. We're gonna chop it up, and then on Sunday we're gonna do Tubi's original Ex Door Neighbor at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Kira, Monique, Aries, Shayna. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that, and then 7 o'clock we're gonna be talking about Power, and then at 8:35 Eastern Standard Time, Aries and I will be doing our Cahoots trivia birthday thing, and I am so excited. I'm so ready because these girls helped me out last night, and they got on my nerves, so I know it's gonna be lit when we
You
get.
enjoyed us.
I did. It was fun. It was fun. So I can't wait for y'all to join us Sunday night. Yep, that's it for me.
Miss Kara speaks. Are you there? Is a delay.
I'm scared to speak.
Just do it quick.
Could even hear me.
I can hear
Found.
you. Mm-hmm.
Raising Canaan. Saturday Sit. Community tab. Notifications.
Yes, make sure you're keeping the notifications on for Miss Kara Speaks so you know when she drop or go live. Okay, so same thing here, pretty much with me. For us, Found tomorrow, and then you got first reaction, Razor Kane, and hopefully, and with VKJTV and my Beyond the Gates weekly recap. I do for the Black Soap watchers. Um, what else? The Tubi movie with, like Candy said, we are doing the Ex Door Neighbor Sunday. Is yeah. I think that's it for me.
You'll be joining me on Sunday night
Oh yeah, the trivia. The
for the
Aries.
trivia.
Is
Yes,
it
for
still
our
Aries season?
yes, it's Aries season until the 21st, I think. So we got
And then
until
it's Taurus season. Oh
yeah,
boy.
then it's them hard headed bulls. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, just make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when we drop things or go live. So yeah, so we is about to get out of here, y'all. And we will see y'all in the next video. Bye.